Well, hello there, and good evening, everyone. I'm William Brantley from the North Jackson, Tennessee area, near Westtown Commons Shopping Center on Walker Road at the University Village Apartments. Getting ready to share with you today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days shortly. I'm running just a little late tonight because I've had to put some extra information out because it's been raining pretty good here out north side today, and we ended up with a new rainfall record. Just to give you an idea, I'll go ahead and break my normal way of putting it out. I had 1.43 inches of rainfall here as of about 6 p.m. and that 1.43 inches is a new record amount for August the 14th. The old record was 1.17 inches, and that happened in 2002, and that's one of my old Bemis, Tennessee, South Jackson, Tennessee records. So I broke my own record set in Bemis back in 2002 of 1.17 inches, having 1.43 inches today. There's a few other scattered amounts that I thought I'd go ahead and share with you. But as of 4:30, I believe the airport had 8/10 of an inch, 80/100 of an inch. Liberty School here in North Jackson, just a little southwest of me, they had about, I think it was around an inch and a half there as well. And Eddie Holmes, my good retired meteorologist, if I can get that out, who lives near North Park, he actually had almost 2 inches over there on North Highland. I think it was 192 or 198. That might have been 198. So he had a pretty good little rain shower, even more than I had here just off of Highway 45 North area, here on Walker Road. But I'm going to go ahead and go with my amount since I broke my own record of 1.43 being the amount and the old record of 1.17 inches of rain. Okay, just thought I'd share that, and I may cover it just for fun when I go to the other records here shortly. Speaking of that, let me go ahead and give you the details on the other climate data. The rain's probably over now, but we may have some more moving in later tonight after midnight. They'll last to around sunrise, and if everything goes as projected, there'll be another round by tomorrow night leading into Wednesday morning, the heaviest that is. Now maybe a few isolated scattered showers here and there in between those times, but it'll be mainly very cloudy to mostly cloudy during that whole time frame there, and more details on that coming. Okay, as of 5 p.m. here in North Jackson, the skies here at University Village, I'll get it out in a minute. The temperature was, it was cloudy at 5 p.m. Rain was still falling at that time. The temperature at that time was 74 degrees. I checked it again at 6 o'clock, about 45 minutes ago, and it rose back up to 76 degrees. Okay, but at 5 p.m. it was 74. At 5 p.m. the dew point was 74 degrees also, making the relative humidity 100%. We had west winds at 5 miles per hour, and the barometric pressure was 29.86 inches of mercury as of 5 p.m. Today's low temperature was 68 degrees. Normal is 67. Today's high was 84 degrees. Normal is 91 degrees. And as I've mentioned, since midnight, I've had 1.43 inches of rainfall here as of about 6 p.m. And like I said, that is a new record amount for August the 14th, Old record being 1.17 in 2002 here. Okay, the lowest relative humidity would be 79%, and that occurred at 2 p.m. Well, that's a high lowest number, isn't it? And of course, the highest would be 100%, and that occurred at 6 and 9 a.m., and then again at 4 and 5 p.m. Okay, the lowest barometric pressure would be 29.86 inches, and that occurred at 2 and 5 p.m., while the highest would be 29.94 inches, and that occurred at 12 a.m. Today's highest wind gust would be out of the south at 23 miles per hour at the Jackson Airport. I forgot to write down the time. It happened probably during the storms right around 3:30 to 4 p.m. is when the heaviest of the storms hit. I'll say 3:30 p.m. or right near there. South at 23 miles per hour. I apologize for forgetting to write the time down for you. Exact time. Okay, beyond that, the sun will be setting tonight at 4:45 p.m. Be rising tomorrow morning at 6:14 a.m. The moon will be rising tomorrow morning at 12:37 a.m. It's already set today, by the way. And be setting tomorrow afternoon at 2:11 p.m. And today is the full last quarter moon phase. So we've already missed it since it's already set. But oh well, that happens. We might be able to see a little bit of it tomorrow, but due to the clouds, we won't see a whole lot. Might be able to see a glimpse or two when we do have sort of mostly cloudy skies from time to time. I know it was real beautiful last night when I went out at midnight to make my main observation at midnight, and the moon was beautiful here at that time. Alrighty. Today's records for August the 14th. Hottest high, 103 degrees, and that was in 2017. The coolest high would be 72 in 1964. The warmest low would be 76 in 2005. And the coldest low, 46 degrees today, back in 2004. My goodness, it was chilly today back then, wasn't it? Low of 46 degrees in 2004. That would be also one of my old Bemis, Tennessee records also. And as I mentioned more than once, maybe one more won't hurt. Record rainfall for today would be 1.43 inches as of 6 p.m. in 2017. Way to go, rainfall record. We actually made history today. All right. All right, let me go on to the forecast and give you a few days on that and run down the different graphs that I normally show you. Then I guess that'll be it for tonight. Let's see. I sort of gave you the forecast for tonight. For the most part, it's going to be very cloudy to mostly cloudy. Kind of a little mix there. It probably won't go all the way clear, I don't think, though. That's why I'm saying very cloudy to mostly cloudy. There still may be a 20% chance of an isolated shower or even a possible thunderstorm the rest of the evening, but for the most part, the rain is gone through midnight, probably. For most of us. Okay, and that's going to lead over to more developing, though, after midnight to around sunrise, like I mentioned. There's a 50% chance of that happening. And they will be on and off throughout tomorrow, even though it will let up probably a little after sunrise, so not as, as frequent. And then by tomorrow night, around sunset, it will become more frequent, and there's a 70% chance by then of more showers and thunderstorms. The low tomorrow morning should be near 71 degrees. Tomorrow's high should be about 85 degrees. And we should have west winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour tomorrow. On Wednesday, it's going to be continued mostly cloudy with another 50% chance for some showers and thunderstorms till about noon. And then it's going to become very cloudy till about mid-afternoon. And then around 4 or 5 o'clock roughly, the skies are going to become clear, or partly cloudy, I should say, or fair. With a low near 72 and a high of 92, it's going to warm up Wednesday. But the heat index may jump up pretty high by then, too, with a high of 92, with southwest winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And on Thursday, it looks like it's going to be mostly cloudy once more, with a 60% chance of some more showers and thunderstorms on and off throughout the day and evening, with a low near 74 and a high of 92, with west winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And finally, by Friday, the skies are going to clear up, at least from Friday on through, I believe, Wednesday week, the 23rd. It's going to be generally mostly clear all through that time. But closer to now, though, Friday, mostly clear skies for the 18th of August, with a low near 72 and a high of 90. West winds will be about 10 to 20 miles per hour, 10 to 20 miles per hour. Saturday, mostly clear, low near 68 and a high of 90, with west winds at 5 to 15. And it looks like Sunday, the 20th, is going to be fair skies, the low near 69 and a high of 91, with east winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour. And by the way, Monday is the big day everybody talks about the lunar eclipse, I think it is. Or is it the solar eclipse? Well, where the moon will be casting its shadow on the earth. I think that's the solar eclipse. It's going to be occurring a little after lunch. My understanding is going to be right around 1:20 to 1:25 p.m. roughly on that day. And at this time, it looks like the skies are going to be mostly clear, so we may actually get to see it. It's going to be a low of 68 that day and a high of 89 that day. And the sun will be where it normally is, right in the middle of the sky. And it rises that day, by the way, at 6:19 and sets at 7:37 that day. I think the peak eclipse is going to take place between 1:23 to 1:25 p.m. But it's my understanding it's going to possibly last almost 3 hours. From the time we first see the shadow of the moon, going over the sun till it finally completely leaves. So it may be starting as early as around 10:30, 11:30, 12, roughly, and then end around 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That's an estimated time for as of right now, Central Daylight Time here in Jackson. It will be more complete to our north, especially up near the Paris Landing area. Nashville, Tennessee is going to be closer to it than what we are here in Jackson, but I believe it's Hopkinsville, Kentucky, and Carbondale, Illinois has the best chance, period, close to Jackson to get 100% of the total eclipse. But we'll get a little bit of it here too, though. Alrighty, I guess I better move on to the other graphs before I take too much time up here. I'm going to move on to the radar. I'm going back to Channel 3's radar. No, well, let me do the surface map features first. Then I'll go to Channel 3's radar. And I forgot to do something. And I'm so scared that if I move it, it's going to mess up the recording. So I'm just going to leave it where it would say. It's still showing the basic stuff. Let me turn the camera around so that you can see it too. This is the current surface map, courtesy of Weather Underground. As you can see, there's a low pressure system kind of just north of us, up around the Paducah, Kentucky area. Stationary front to our east to another low off of the coast of North Carolina. It stretches way on out into the Atlantic. And a stationary front from Paducah, Kentucky, roughly down to the Big Bend area of Texas. And then you can see where some more rain is to our south. That may be what's tagging us later on tonight. Otherwise, you can see the weather is fairly decent in parts of the area. And you can see several lows and highs, my goodness, out west. You can see where it's raining to where it isn't. Okay, and that's where I cut it off. But that's okay, I guess, for tonight. Looks like Middle Tennessee's getting the brunt of the storms this evening right now. Okay, you get a little bit of a close-up view. I don't usually do that too often. Maybe that'll come in clear. There's a radar update right there. Okay, it's a little blurry, but maybe it'll do. Not as clear as I'm going to get it on this one. Okay, let me go to Channel 3's radar, which I haven't done that in a while. Channel 3 out of Memphis. That's very current. And there you see Jackson. And as you see, the heavy rain that we've had is approaching the Tennessee River and dissipating as it does so. It still may be raining up there in Huntington, McKenzie, and trying to up in Paris a little bit. And there's nothing at the moment, and not on this radar, that's moving in our direction. Just very light stuff. It's going to dissipate as the evening wears on. So that's it for right now. So we're pretty much rain free at least for next several hours anyways. I'd say throughout the midnight anyhow. Okay, let me move to the next one. This is the Tennessee radar and satellite combo. Thank you, AccuWeather. There you see where it's cloudy and raining over in the middle and east Tennessee. And then you see the rain that moved through our area. It's actually a little bit further along than what this map is showing, but it's dissipating also. There's a clear spot down there. I don't think it's going to get quite that clear tonight, but there are some small areas of breakage there in the clouds to our west. A few light showers over in Arkansas. That's also moving in our direction, but they won't be heavy rain, I don't think, tonight when it does finally ease up overnight, unless more develops, of course, as the night wears on. That's possible. And one more map, and this is courtesy of AccuWeather also, the Southeast Regional Radar and Satellite Combo. Now you see Tennessee, a little bit better picture, and there's some more clouds and rain forming over in Arkansas, and that'd be our rain tonight probably, as it moves over and possibly reforms as the night wears on. North Carolina is not too bad a shape today, and I'm glad to know that. Florida is so-so. As you see where it's cloudy or where it isn't, and where the sun's shining and where it isn't, and a few spots of rain down there. And that's pretty much the Gulf Coast, the way it looks down there. I'm going to concentrate on Tennessee just for a second. And I guess that's it, folks. I'm going to let you go at that since I went a little longer than average, but I had some extra information to share. And I guess that'll be it for tonight, so I hope all of you have a very pleasant Monday night, August the 14th. And I hope you all have sweet dreams tonight and wake up to a beautiful Tuesday, August the 15th, 2017. And I hope we get a chance to talk to you again tomorrow night. And until then, my friends, good night, and God bless you.